Okay, gamers, it's time to play some Fallout 4. Okay, well, maybe not. Let's play some Fallout 4. Okay, I'm sure, yep. Oh, what? Wait a minute. This isn't Fallout 4. This looks like Fallout 4. Alright. Whoa, yo, what the fuck is that? Ah, there we go. There's Fallout 4. Holy crap. There we go. Okay. Here, I started off the run giving myself the best characters that could possibly exist in this universe. I mean, just look at them. First thing I do when I wake up is take a sip out of my coffee. Every day. So, you know, that's what I did. I then talked to the lot lizard that shows up at my house every now and then, begging for me to pay for their services. I then signed some forms that said if I died in the next 25 minutes from a nuclear explosion, my kidneys and liver would be taken from a random company. But I said, that's not happening anytime soon, so I signed them. My robot butler then told me that my piece of shit child was screaming and yelling and wanted some quieting down. I then walked into his room and I gave him a stern talking to, telling him to shut the hell up and let me drink my beer in peace. For some reason, my husband wanted to go to the park again. You know, last time ended so well with me being pregnant and all. I then heard what the men were saying on TV about the ugly tiny people that were invading our country and gonna take our toes, so I left as fast as I could. I quickly sprinted to the vault, avoiding every obstacle in my path, and made it there in record time. I then watched as my beautiful husband and child walked onto the platform with me and comforted, telling me that it'd all be okay and it's just a bad dream. I then helped the vault citizens get inside and brought them to where their rooms were going to be. It was here that my child and my husband guy needed some comforting, so I told them that it would be okay. I then got into my high chair at the table, ready to eat, and was waiting to be told I could leave. Minor detail, my wife was murdered. But then, I escaped the vault and went straight up to, the place up above heaven or something, I don't know. I then took a very quick shortcut using the Exo-1 power armor I found in Sanctuary to get the new and improved Quantum Exo-1 power armor from Nuka World. I also found a handmade rifle, which I used to farm a little bit of XP while I was at Nuka World. Here, I made the most logical, decision that somebody in my position would have made. I went to the New Vegas Strip, where I murdered plenty of the enemies there, just to farm a few levels. I then put in the few levels I got into Commando, which makes your automatic weapons do more damage. So that way, I could have a proper build for this run. I should have also mentioned that while I was grinding XP, I made my way to Good Springs, where I bought a whole bunch of sticks of wood. It was at this point where I knew that if I was going to succeed in this hardcore run, I was going to need the Child of Adam long brown rags. Without them, I don't think this would have been possible. It was then that I decided that I was going to sling a big rock into somebody's meaty canyon and clear the area to make it safe for me. While I was on my way to Virginia's cave, I actually saw a whole bunch of swans. And those things are intimidating, let me tell you, so I had to sneak past them to get to Virgin Mary's cave. I then had a quick word with Vorgoogle, where he told me literally nothing about the machine I was supposed to make. So, I had to go to the only place I knew where they would tell me the information I needed to know. I then stopped by the Institute to ask them how they make the machines to get inside their place. At which point, they yelled at me and told me that I was a piece of human garbage and tried to kill me. I still needed to figure out how to get into the Institute, and there was only one man I know of that could possibly possess the solution for my problem. I then made my way upstairs, and then I noticed they had a rat infestation, at which point I cleared the problem and then talked to Preston. After talking to Preston, he presented me with the piece of the puzzle that was missing the whole time, and I needed to beat the game, which was the perception bobblehead. I then grabbed it and went to the most importantest area of all time, which was the Vault-Tec Regional HQ. I then made my way to the top of the Vault-Tec Regional HQ, where from I nuked the Institute. I mean, I'm pretty sure it was the Institute. As far as I know, it could have been some random heretics. But I nuked them regardless, And then I took one last look at the world around me before I finally finished the run. And with that, I could not complete the extremely hard challenge of beating Fallout 4 without a swatter.